there a food trend going on in fashion? Hi and very welcome! My name is Mary, this is my channel Lumi Level Up and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. This might be quite a random video. I didn't prepare a whole lot. I just watched a video from the amazing Autumn Beckman, the queen of research, and she asked herself the question if there is a food fashion trend going on, if there is anything she missed because she doesn't have any food fashion items in her collection, and she digged quite deep into the theory of food fashion, and I felt like, well, I do not have that much to add to the topic in theory, but I do have quite some food fashion items myself. 5 of them are bag charms, key charms, some even luxury charms, and 5 are clothing items, and I just went to my clothing room real quick and grabbed everything that I saw that was food related. And I could even imagine that I forgot something somewhere, somehow, because I think I'm quite drawn to these items and might have more than I found. But I already started to ramble on. I think we are going to do one food item, one clothing item and then one accessory. And yeah, let's start with this jumper real quick. Oh, and one point I wanted to mention, Autumn asked herself as well since when that trend is going on and if it is a trend right now. And I can just speak for myself. Many of these pieces I had for years and years, so if there is a trend, it has been there forever. And I don't consider it necessarily a trend because I think these topics, they just pop up every once in a while as part of pop culture. That's a thing Autumn mentioned herself as well, and I can agree on that. So this little jumper is from quite a cheap shop here in Germany. I bought it years ago. I love it for summertime because it is giving me Dolce & Gabbana vibes, which is a brand which is very known for their lemon designs. And I really like the cut. I think it is very flattering, and ever since I bought it, I'm wearing it in summer over and over again. And when talking about Dolce & Gabbana, we can stick with that brand for our first key charm, bag charm as well. If you have watched my entire bag charm collection, the bag charms most probably won't come as a big surprise to you, but in case you can't remember my food-related bag charms anymore, I'm going to show them to you in this video once again. So, Dolce & Gabbana, I love lemons, therefore I got myself a tiny fur lemon bag charm and bought, not at the outlet, I spotted it at the outlet for the first time, didn't buy it, then regretted not buying it and ended up buying it pre-loved for more than the outlet price has been. That's the way it sometimes go. Of course now I cannot change into all of these outfits, but I filmed little clips for you when I tried them on. But I will keep this jumper romper jumpsuit on for the rest of the video. The next item I want to show you is a little off-white dress. I'm talking about the color off-white, not the brand off-white. It actually is quite a fast fashion brand dress. I bought it in New York when I went there about, I think, 10 years ago and bought it at Forever 21. That dress has been with me ever since, so about 10 years, and I still do wear it. Some might think the little ice cream cones might be too childish for a woman that is 30 plus, let's put it that way. But I think that cut is very flattering as well, and I will keep wearing it. Then a little pouch that actually the same friend I went with to New York, she gifted this to me as a vacation souvenir when she came from Nepal, and it is a cherry pouch. Is the material called felt? I'm not sure. It is great for coins or little bits and pieces in your bag, and I've had it, I don't know for how many years, maybe 8 in my collection. I grab it every once in a while when I need a little coin pouch. I just think it's cute and adorable. Another clothing item. We are back with the lemons, which I love. This is an H&M dress, I think from about 2 years ago, and they had an entire collection with that print of the green and yellow lemons on off-white yet again. I think it's linen material, and I love that dress for summer. There have been maxi dresses and skirts as well, and if I ever might stumble upon one of these pieces on a flea market, I would get another cut in that print as well, because I absolutely love it. You cannot tell me that this dress looks like H&M. To me it looks like way higher quality, and I oftentimes get compliments when wearing that dress. Then another strawberry little thingy. It's a small tiny bag charm pouch that looks like a strawberry. I already showed you that one in my bag charm collection as well. It is no name. I bought it very cheap at a flea market once as well, because I fell for the cuteness of the fruit. Staying with lemons, you might notice that I like lemons a lot. An H&M piece as well. It is very similar to my jumpsuit, but this is actually a pencil skirt with a slit. This time yellow lemons on a black base. Love it. Would get different cuts of that pattern as well if I stumble upon it anywhere. Oh, I messed up the order a little bit, because this one would have better fitted with my ice cream dress. I didn't have it on my radar that I do have a Swarovski ice cream cone charm. And for this charm I have to admit that I'm not the biggest fan of the design. I found it yet again at a flea market once for a very good price, so I ended up buying it. Haven't used it ever since, but maybe the day will come, and it definitely suits the topic of this video. Now, I think we're done with my sweet clothing, but I have one more salty item for you, which is the oldest piece from all of them. I've had it longer than I know my husband, so it's more than 10 years old. I would guess about 12, maybe 13. And it is this jeans dress with an hot dog. It is from Levi's, and I found it at an outlet once. I think it was marked down to only 10 euro back then. I think it might be, I don't know the English word for it, B-Ware, B-choice, second choice. Do you say it like that as well? Because the fit is somehow strange. Well, now I'm not even able anymore to close it properly all the way up, but even when the dress did still fit and I was able to close it, it still was somewhat weirdly shaped, weirdly cut, so I think that's why it was at the outlet for a very low price of, I think, 10 euro. I think it is a very unique, very special piece, that's why I never got rid of it, even though it doesn't fit me anymore. Maybe I should sell it on, but on the other hand, when I tried it on right now, I do not even think it looks that bad with that kind of bandeau top, so maybe I can give it a try if I will wear it again. That's my clothing items, and oh, I don't know if I counted wrong or if I do have more charms. I do have 2 items left. One of them is Fendi in this little box. And Autumn actually mentioned this item as well. I think we'll keep this for last. And another item that I did buy during my YouTube time already, so there is an unboxing on this item. And I actually do think that Autumn does own this one or a very similar one as well that she might have forgotten in her video that she does own. Or by now she has sold it on, I'm not entirely sure about that. But it is, I grabbed it in a stupid way, the Coach Cherry Charm, and I absolutely love it. I was debating quite a lot with myself if I should buy it or not, because it was, I think, on sale for around 50 euro, which still feels like quite a high price tag on a Coach bag charm to me. But since I'm so crazy about cherries, I bit the bullet and bought it, and I didn't regret it. Whenever I look at it, it makes me happy. I absolutely love that piece. Cherries is a good topic. I think cherries are even more aesthetically pleasing than lemons, and I'm quite surprised that I do not have more cherry pieces in my collection, clothing-wise and accessory-wise. I did own the Louis Vuitton Cherries bucket bag years ago, and I never liked that design too much because I didn't like that the cherries had faces printed on them. And then I completely stupidly sold that bag on for way too cheap. I think I sold it for maybe 600 or 700 euro. in a time when it was not that hyped already. I do not necessarily regret that I do not have that bag anymore, because it was not that much of my taste, the shape and the cherries with the faces, but I regret that I gave it away for so cheap, because my bag even still had the matching pouch, the little mini pochette, and 600 or 700 or whatever I got for it back then definitely was too cheap of a price considering for how much they retail now. That's a seller's regret on my end here, and I think that might have been the last Louis Vuitton item, well, at least the last Louis Vuitton bag that I sold before I came to my own never sell Louis Vuitton bags policy, because you might just end up regretting it and the prices just go up and up and up, so hold on to it, even if you might not 100% love it. That might be a stupid thing to do, but that's what I do. I feel very rambly. Let me know, do you have any food items in your collection? I think it's especially cute for little charms. I don't have any bags or SLGs currently that have fruits or foods printed on them, but I can imagine getting something in the future. It just seems not to have happened that there was a great deal on something. Oh, and another item I remembered when watching Autumn's video. I used to own a straw beach bag with a lobster on it. I would not even have considered it as food necessarily, because to me it's more of an animal, a sea animal, than food, the lobster. That bag was from Aldi, the supermarket. I think it was €5 or €10. It was incredibly cheap. It was quite well made, at least from the looks. I loved the looks, but unfortunately the bag just lived for one summer and then the handle broke and I had to throw it away. It did hurt me a lot, because that design, loved it a lot. We finished this video with that little Fendi box, and the ones that watched many of my videos probably remember the box as well and what's inside, and I even gave you the little hint that Autumn mentioned this item in her food video, and it is a Fendi shearling toast pouch that you can use as a bag charm or as a key charm, and that is a little pouch for coins and cash and bits and pieces, and it's another piece that I spotted at the outlet for the first time for a great price and didn't purchase, because I thought, who needs a shearling Fendi toast? It's crazy, it's stupid, it's absurd. And I was never able to forget it. The next time we went to that outlet, the item of course was not available anymore, so I ended up purchasing it pre-loved, and it's another piece I hardly use, but I do not regret it at all. Whenever I look at it, it gives me so much joy, and I think that's already it about the food pieces, why we love them, because it is something we see and we know and we are connected with. And yeah, if you want to find out more about the theory, I would recommend you to watch Autumn's video, because she put in way more effort than I did for this video. She did the research and she can tell you some intelligent thoughts on it, whilst I just showed you my collection of food fashion pieces. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and bye! Which was your favorite piece from my collection? Let me know down in the comments. To watch next, check out my Fendi shearling toast unboxing or my Coach cherry charm unboxing, because I seem to like food bag charms.